Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Camilla from C_Loves Planning, and thank you so much for being here. We are going to do a memory spread using this kit from Planner Pixie Co. called Magical Memories. I believe this was Painted Lilacs art, but I was really excited when I saw it coming out because our trip was coming up. I love that Mickey tall box there. And this castle double box is so cool. Randy also did these pre-foiled underlays that I think are gorgeous. I got one in each color so that I'd be able to color block this, which turned out really fun. I love it a lot. Here I'm trying to figure out really quick if I can do a double box extender. I think. Pretty sure that's what I was looking at. And let's just pretend I don't have a crazy line of self-tanner going across my wrist because that's embarrassing. And then these two pages are not a pre-foiled, printable. That's the word I was looking for. A printable foil bundle from Planner Pixie Co. I just didn't do the underlays in it because I had these pre-foiled ones. But yes, so those pages of foil were print, cut, foiled, everything by me. So all of the mistakes in them are, of course, 100% on me. But you can get this foil bundle and like a physical perfect copy from Planner Pixie Co. And I am on Randy's PR team. So if you're shopping Planner Pixie Co., you can use Camilla15 to save 15%. And you'll get my new freebie that's a quote from the Court of Mist and Fury. But I thought it would just be cute for lots of different things. I hope it's like, I don't know, something cute and applicable you could pull in for like an anniversary or something like that too. I don't know. Then, let's see. Do I need to say anything else about the base? I don't know. So this, we'll get into it in the day by day, but this mostly covers our Epcot day. I had a couple things to finish out from Sunday. So if you missed the last plan with me, that was the Planner Pixie Co. Honey Bear, like that Winnie the Pooh set. And my poor husband was really sick that day, so we were just like finishing out Magic Kingdom, just me and the girls. So we've got, it was kind of a sad time leaving. I don't know like how much I want to get into the story, honestly, mostly because it's just super duper embarrassing and it was terrible. But yeah, so we've got like a little bit to finish off for Sunday, and then we were at Epcot the next day, so I put the Epcot Spaceship Earth box in the second column because Tall Box Mickey just had to be in the sidebar. So anything else about the base? Oh, and I loved that there was the hand holding the tickets for the Flower and Garden Festival because we just happened to be there over the Flower and Garden Festival. We didn't really do, like, they have all these special new treats for it, and I had high hopes of trying some of them, but that kind of just didn't really happen. But we did get to see, like, all the pretty flower characters and plant characters that they put out. Those are amazing. I thought I read somewhere that they work on those for over a year, like each piece. So pretty incredible. Those were a lot of fun to see. So I thought that box made it really extra fun to pull this kit in for our Epcot day. And yeah, I'll just get into the day by day now. So we're finishing out Sunday. I told you guys that we had like waited for the shuttle. We were trying to leave the park before the rush of people leaving after fireworks. Oh, and I go back in and add several extenders. So that's what I'm working on for a minute. But we were trying to leave before the fireworks rush, and we had waited in line, and then Emmy had to go potty, so we had to go back in. I got stopped through security. I think it was my phone charger, like my backup battery charger. I think that sets things off. But anyway, they had to like stop us and go through all of our bags and everything. So it was a whole thing for a minute. So the first thing I mark here is that while we were waiting in line for the shuttle again, we're like waiting for Emmy to go to the bathroom and then waiting in line for the shuttle, the fireworks were going off. So we were still kind of getting the chance to see them. Oh, and there I pulled my freebie for a second, but then I realized it wasn't Lavender Hollow. I should have thought ahead and ordered my freebie in a few of these colors. I still might like order them as some customs and put them in later, but that's what I was checking there. So anyway, we were watching the fireworks and then the shuttle came again and there was just drama with our stupid stroller. I felt like such an idiot. It was so embarrassing. But basically, we were borrowing a double stroller from some friends, so it's not ours. I don't know. It's not something I normally deal with. We just brought it because in Disney World you walk like 1,000 miles every day, and that's a lot on little legs. Here I had to show this base really quick, but again, don't mind all the black spots in the overlays because those are my fault. But look at these pre-foiled underlays because they are beautiful. But anyway, so we were borrowing the stroller and I left it when I left that morning with the girls, but Andrew brought it when he came to meet up with us. And then he left the stroller with us when he went back to the room again. So we had this stroller and the shuttle guy, honestly, he was being a jerk about it. He must have been having a bad night because I was trying really hard to do what he was saying, but he wanted me to collapse the stroller and there were no levers on this thing. Like I could not figure it out. So I felt like a complete idiot. I could not figure it out. I tried calling Andrew and I was like, hey, when you brought it on the shuttle here, how did you collapse it? And he was like, what are you talking about? They never said I needed to collapse it. Like that was not even a thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, of course. And it was just extra funny because my husband and I always joke about that because it's so, so true all the time that rules just like do not even apply to him. Like no one even said anything to him. But when it comes to me, like every rule must be followed to a T, and I swear half the time people come up with brand new rules that are rules just because it's me. I don't know. I don't understand it. I swear I'm a kind, polite person to people, but anyway, suddenly the stroller needed to be collapsed. Andrew had no idea how to do it because no one made him do it. And I just felt like an idiot. And the girls got on the shuttle, and so then they were scared that the guy wasn't letting me on. I was feeling like all this pressure and flustered because I knew everybody on the shuttle was waiting for me, and I'm like, I don't know what I don't know. Like I can't, I'm sorry, I didn't know this was a thing. I thought I could stand on the shuttle and like just stand there and hold it. I swear I see people do that all the time. And anyway, so it was this whole big thing, and he was a really, really rude to me about it too. Like I was doing it on purpose or something. And I was ready to just leave the thing. I was like, this stroller is already on its last legs, and I will buy my friends a new stroller. Like, this is not worth it at this point. But finally, someone found like this tiny little, like, broken lever at the bottom that makes it squish, like, honestly, maybe 3 inches. Like, it's still standing upright. I still had to put the brakes on and stand there and hold it and everything. But it just made it, like, scrunch a teensy bit. And then apparently that was acceptable. And I was like, are you serious? You put me through all of this embarrassment. You've been yelling at me for like 15 minutes and like made this whole shuttle wait, made everybody mad at me over like 3 inches of squish. And I still have to stand there and hold it anyway. Like I don't know. It really felt like he was just on some sort of power trip about it, which I'm sure is not true. I'm sure he was just doing his job, but anyway, it felt personal. It felt like he was attacking me over this. And then he like yelled at me over which door I got on the bus. I mean, just all of it. It was honestly humiliating. And then, so I got on the shuttle. Again, the girls were all scared because the guy wasn't letting me on with them. They had already hopped on. And so then they were all frantic and frazzled. And I was just embarrassed and I don't know. I I started crying. I couldn't help it. I think it was just like a big emotional release from just the day and plans not going as planned and I don't know, just all of it. Also, maybe can I just plead pregnancy in this, but I don't know. And then it's one of those things where like you know you're going to cry And you're trying so hard not to because it's embarrassing, and so it makes you cry harder. And yeah, it was terrible. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, so apparently there are two Animal Kingdom lodges, which I had no idea about. My husband had booked the hotel part of all of this, so I didn't know that was a thing. Um, and yeah, when the shuttle picked us up in the morning, it made our stop and went straight to Magic Kingdom. So I never saw it stop at another area. I had no idea that existed. So, like an idiot, we pulled up at a stop. It didn't look quite right, but I was like, well, maybe he just stopped around the backside of it. I don't know. Maybe it picks up in one area and drops off in another. So we hop off the shuttle and we're walking around trying to find our room. Can't find it because we're in the wrong building. And I am just like, again, still embarrassed, crying. And once I start, I can't stop. So I'm still crying and like just frantically trying to get my kids back to the room and can't find it. And this sweet, sweet woman, I will never forget her. She took the time to like stop and she was like, "Are you at the wrong Animal Kingdom?" I'm like, "I guess so. I didn't know there were two." And she was so kind and like helped me find the shuttle to take us over to the right one. And anyway, yeah, it was not great. So then under that first extender, I have the munchkins just hugging with the battery. It was just such a massive relief to be back with Andrew. He is my person. He's my safe, happy place. So that felt just like such a massive relief to get back. Then the girls were really cute that night. They were giving my stomach kisses and saying goodnight to baby sister, which I thought was really sweet. Sorry, I have hiccups. Then in the middle of the night, Emmy had a nightmare, which I had all the mom guilt about. I was like, did I cause her to have a nightmare because I was crying and like couldn't stop on that stupid shuttle? Like, I have no idea if that was what it was about, and she didn't remember it the next day, but I had mom guilt about her having a nightmare. Then that morning, so I woke up before everybody, just kind of happened to wake up, and I was like kind of brushing my teeth and getting dressed and stuff. And then I heard Emmy talking in her sleep, and I went over to check on her, and she goes, "Me and Lily found out." Like in her sleep. I'm like, "Oh, she's talking about finding out about the baby. She's having a dream about the baby." I thought was really sweet. So anyway, then the next day, that was our terrible end to the day. I'm still embarrassed. So anyway, then Monday we didn't make it in time for early entry again. Oopsie daisy, we tried. Went to Epcot. We waited in line, and the Finding Nemo ride was closed, so we had to leave. We were looking at all the flower and garden topiaries. Is that the right word? Right? Anyway, we were looking at all the characters. It was really cool. Then we went to breakfast at the Kringla Bakery, which was delicious. Disney Food Blog recommended I want to say it was called School Bread, which was really good. And the Kristoff coffee, you can get it with or without alcohol. Obviously, I got it without alcohol, but it was still really, really good. That was delicious. Then we went on Frozen Ever After. We did some family pictures by some of the characters, like the flowering characters. We went on Soarin', then Nemo was back up, so we ran over to that. We had lunch at Sunshine Seasons, which I've got that sweet Ava's paper, just the characters sitting around eating, even though there are 4 of us, but still cute. Then we went on the Figment ride, then this light blue column. Emmy got an Ariel bubble wand, which she was so happy with. It was so cute. And Lily picked an Elsa doll, which she was really happy with. And then she had her Rapunzel and her Elsa. So cute. Then we went and did the butterfly landing, which was really, really cool. Like, much cooler than I was expecting it to be. It's a big tented area there's got to just be like thousands of butterflies in there. It was really neat. And the girls a couple times would like hold out their hand and a butterfly landed on them, and it was just really cool. Then we did the Moana Journey of Water, which was fun, very neat. We went back to Spaceship Earth because the line had died down. I was just feeling super duper tired, of course. And so I went over and got some coffee. And when I came back, the girls had found this little splash pad area and had been running through it so much that they just looked like they had jumped in a pool. Like they were completely drenched, which was just so funny. So they were having a lot of fun on that. Then don't know why I switched these two. I'm sure that was just a mistake, but Andrew took the girls over to Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a ride you can't go on when you're pregnant. So while they were doing that, I just did a little bit of shopping. I got myself a Spirit jersey again, of course. And then I picked up some gifts to say thank you to my in laws and my older sister for watching our dogs for us. Then we went back over by Sunshine Seasons and got the peanut butter whoopie pie, which, oh my gosh, that was so good. I am like still dreaming about that one. So, highly recommend if you like peanut butter. Don't miss that one. That was great. Then the line for Soarin' was basically dead. So, we just went on it twice. And we did the Living with the Land ride, which I thought was really cool. And it was just nice. It's like a calm, relaxing ride. It's dark, there's AC. It was great. Then Andrew was feeling pretty done. He was doing a lot better that day, but he was still not 100%. So we left a little early. I was sad that we didn't get to do the Remy, like the Ratatouille ride, but we looked at it and the line was over an hour, and he was just like, "Yeah, I do not have it in me." So we missed out on that one. So still on my to-do list someday. Then Emmy said her bubble wand ran out of bubbles, and she goes, "My bubbles ran out of gas," which I thought was funny. Then we went back, and there was no room service, which surprised me, so we just door dashed some McDonald's. And here's the wiggle. I've got everything tagged on Instagram, but let me know if you've got any questions, and hopefully we'll see you next time. We'll talk about Hollywood Studios.